Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Marauder-EX here, but you kind of already knew that, didn't you? Yes, I've been tagged in a video by a person who I've been following, reinofhearts, or Heart for short, a very talented LP-er who's doing a very good LP of Dragon Force 2, which is a game that never made it stateside, but it's a great game if you guys get a chance to check out the game or his LP, please do. It's well worth it. But he tagged me in a hi, my name is, and I'm an LP-er. And so to start off, hi, my name is Marauder-EX, and I'm an LP-er. Point of it is to just, you know, get out with the Let's Play community, talk a little bit about what we do and all sorts of things. So lots of random questions. So let's get it started. Question 1. What was your first game? My first game was, that I can remember, Mario Brothers for the Atari 2600. I remember getting that for Christmas when I was very, very young, and thinking that it was amazing. That was just like the pinnacle of... I sat there for hours just knocking turtles into oblivion, dodging angry crabs and will-o-wisps. It was great, great fun. Love it. Let's see, second question, what is your favorite game or top 5 for if you're indecisive? And yeah, I'm indecisive. So I've got 5, and they're really in no particular order. They all rank pretty high up there. Starting off, Shining Force 2, great tactical role-playing game for the Sega Genesis. It's available on Virtual Console, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the PS3 and the 360. It's available. Get it. Pick it up. Chrono Trigger, which I've done an LP of, great game, which that one is not really available on any digital format at the moment, but is very much available on the DS, so try that one. Dragon Force for the Saturn, not available for anything, so the only thing you're going to see of that is my LP of that, or if you want to shell out a ton of money for the Saturn copy. Next one, Sonic 2. It is my favorite of the Sonic series, the old school Sonic series. Great game, great music, really fun level design, and I thought Tails was kind of cool back in the day. And next is Fallout, and that really applies to any of the Fallouts. They're all really good, specifically either 1 or 3. They're on equal footing. I count it all as one franchise. So just the Fallout franchise ranks up there. Because the first one was a great game for the PC. A friend of mine got me into it, and then when I saw Fallout 3, thinking it was so different, I wasn't sure I was going to like it, and I tried it, and it was great, great. I sat there for, like, almost 12 hours straight, just playing it, getting immersed in the game. Let's see, next question. My favorite genre of games is RPGs, if you really couldn't have figured that one out when listening to my top 5 favorites. Role-playing games in general are amazing to me. I love them because they're so varied. You can do so much with them and still get a completely different gameplay experience. You've got action RPGs, you've got tactical RPGs, you've got turn-based strategy. RTSs are even well, old-school RTSs are offshoot of role-playing games. So, I mean, there's just a lot of variety, ranging from The Legend of Zelda to Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, there's a lot of different styles of role-playing games that I'm a huge fan of, so RPGs in general. Let's see, next question. What game has some of your favorite music? There's 3 that have some really good soundtracks to them, in my opinion. Chrono Trigger. I actually own the soundtrack to that. I bought that at an anime convention. I spent way too much money on it, but well worth it in the end to have the legit copy. Sonic 3D Blast for the Saturn. A lot of people don't like the Saturn version because it doesn't sound Sonic enough. but I actually think the orchestrated versions are a lot cooler. If you get a chance to check them out, they're great music. And Castlevania Symphony of the Night has just amazing, amazing music. I can't. I'm still supposed to put those up on YouTube, but I don't think I'm ever actually gonna get a chance to get around to doing that, unfortunately. So, you just have to take my word on it. It's great. I mean, it's not like it's not out there, but it's great music. Let's see. Next question. What is your favorite gaming character? Sonic. Hands down. Sonic was a badass. He got a cartoon show. He got 2 cartoon shows. Mario got several cartoon shows, but they confused me. They never used any of his power-ups. Sonic, at least in 1, if you're going with the Sonic, the darker one that was based off of the comics, that one actually, followed. He had power rings that gave him special powers, the super speed, even though he was already kind of super speedy. Not to say that the Mario cartoons weren't cool, but I mean, just Sonic just had so much attitude about him, and just that translated in everything he did. It was just, he was badass. So, gotta go with props to my favorite blue hedgehog. So next question. What is your fondest gaming memory? I actually have 2 that rank very equal. One is when I was very, very young. Me and my older brother were trying to decide on what game system to get. He had saved up a ton of money and he was going to buy a game system, and I believe it came down to either a Super Nintendo with no game or a TurboGrafx 16 with a game. And I had like $12. I was like going to give him my $12, just get the Super Nintendo and get a game. He's like, no, keep that and buy a second controller, and I'll get the TurboGrafx. So we got the TurboGrafx, and we ended up one entire summer playing a weird game for the TurboGrafx called Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. If you get a chance, check it out. It's a single-player game, but we took turns alternating. It was amazing, just going back and forth, playing such a weird game. And then the second memory that ranks very equally with that is getting my fiancé hooked on Kingdom Hearts. When we first started dating, it was one of the first things we did as a couple. Is I bought Kingdom Hearts 1 and we played it, and she got hooked on it when she wasn't in class, and while I was at work, she'd just sit there playing it all the time. She actually beat the first one before I did, which I was pissed off about because she was going to ruin the ending for me, because I was sitting there in the room reading, and just all of a sudden I noticed she's at the end of the game and she's getting ready to beat the final boss. Like, what the hell? And then we both took a couple of days off. We took 2 days off when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and we both played that. And when we popped in and started playing the intro music, just the look on her face to this day it's amazing. It's one of my fondest moments in general, not just gaming related. But those 2 rank up there, brother and fiance. Biggest gaming regrets. Oh, my biggest gaming regret is trading in games. I was a stupid child, and I destroyed my Genesis collection by giving it away to a friend and relative, and I destroyed my Dreamcast collection, my beginning of my PlayStation collection, and my PS2 collection at one point. Just trading in games. I've sworn never again. Never again. So, not gonna do that again. Next question. Name an underrated game in my opinion. Mysteria, Realms of Lore for the Sega Saturn. But I can just as easily say any game in my Saturn collection, except for Panzer Dragoon Saga, really, and Knights. Everything else seems to get, rave reviews from the few collectors who actually get a chance to play them. But Mysteria, or Blazing Heroes as it's also known, very underrated, great tactical game in my opinion. get a chance to try it out. If not, I will be LPing it, so stay tuned for that one of these days. Name an overrated game in my opinion. I'm going to just throw this out. Any first-person shooter for the current generation. Call of Duty, Halo, any of that. I'm just so sick of them. They're all the Halo games to me feel the same. All of the Call of Duty games feel the same. Battlefield was a little different, but it's still a first-person shooter. I grew up on first-person shooters like Doom, Quake, and Unreal, and those felt, I mean, they tried to do so much for their time, and now it's all the same thing. It's all gray or brown military combat. I'm tired of it. I'm done with them. See, next question. Name a game that I feel should have a sequel. The Shining series or Dragon Force. Dragon Force got a sequel. Dragon Force 2 never saw the light of day here in the US. But I think both of them could be ported easily to Xbox Live, PSN, Virtual Console, that sort of thing. Or like handhelds, DS, PSP, report them. Just bring them over. Shining Force, they have not done a good tactical Shining Force game since Shining Force 3. And in the US, they only got one part of that. And there were supposed to be 2 other parts. Bring all 3 of those other... either redo them, and I'd be fine with that, or just do another sequel. Do Shining Force 4. That would be amazing. Do Dragon Force 3. Just keep them coming. Sega had a lot of great intellectual properties that they need to bring back, and those are just 2 of them. I'd be happy with one of them, but if they did both, I could die of pure happiness at that point. So, please, Sega, get on that. And last is a game that I want to play most right now. I really want to play Tales of Symphonia for the GameCube. I really want to get into that. I want to do a 4-person LP of that, but that's just a huge undertaking. I don't have the time or energy for that. But I really just want to pop it in and just, you know, kill a couple hours with it. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that's my hi, my name is, and I'm an LP-er. I'm going to tag a couple of people, not too many. I don't know too many LP-ers personally, or well enough that I feel that I might even be able to get away with this, so we'll see how that goes. But thanks to Hart for tagging me, and I'm going to post this as a video response to his and on my channel, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I've actually thought it's kind of fun, and I want to see more stuff like this with the LP community. We took a big hit a while back on YouTube. Lots of false DMCA claims, and I want to see Let's Players, you know, step it up a notch and form, you know, a more solid community here on YouTube. So whatever I can do to help with that, I'd be more than happy to. So let's band together and have fun with this. It's a great hobby. And I will see you all later on. Till then, later everyone.